16 speak specifically to the stormwater collection systems and the road maintenance. And the tack that we have taken is to identify that we have an entity which can be any one of three entities in this situation. You could have the developer, you could have a road association, or you could have the town itself. And each of these would be considered responsible parties. Now, it starts with the developer, and it's like a hot potato. The developer has to hang on to it, the responsibilities associated with it and the costs associated with it, until such time that there is a due process that will allow him to pass those responsibilities on to the road association, if there is an interim period between the time that the developer finishes the road and the town takes the road. Or it is possible that the developer could pass the situation, the responsibility, directly to the town. But it is only when that pass of the baton has been completed in agreement with all parties. Whoever has that responsibility today has to pass that responsibility on, and whoever the new party is has to actively accept that in order for that pass of the baton to be completed. And that's the way that this is set up, is to make whoever is the responsible party will be responsible for not only doing the work, having the work done, but also paying for that work.
Just to clarify something there, Paul, too, is you're saying, so the common road is what would be the road that would be eventually or perhaps passed on to the town, and the shared drives are not, those would always remain part of the association? Just trying to understand.
Yeah, at this point in time, the common drives were intended to remain private. And as such, they would be the responsibility of whoever was sharing those common drives.
So they would have their own association within the association?
Well,
how would that work?
It would work similar to the way that it works with a condominium association, in which you would have, common elements, you would have limited common elements, and then you would have individual elements. This would be one of those limited common elements, so that there would be provisions for the management of those limited common elements in everybody's deeds, and whoever, is affected by having a driveway off a common drive, that clause would be triggered as in effect for them. If they didn't have that case, then it would have no effect on them. So that would be built into the deeds.
Okay. Carl, are we going to require a